One of the questions I get all the time is what planner do I use and how do I plan out my days? So today I'm going to take you behind the scenes of how I actually use, yes, an analog planner, Emily Lay's Simplified Planner, every single day. Hey guys, welcome to another episode. My name is Ashlyn Carter. I am the calligrapher and copywriter behind Ashlyn Writes. I help creative entrepreneurs and women like you sell more with your words so you can work from a place of rest, not hustle. In today's tutorial and planner review, I'm going to let you come on in and peek behind the scenes to see how I set up my days and my planning process with the Simplified Planner so you can see if it's a tool that you would want to use in your life and business as well. I love this guy as well as Trello, my Google Calendar, and I use those things religiously, but I need analog. In a study published in Psychological Science, 327 students watched a TED lecture. Some took notes on a computer, and some took notes by hand, and you guessed it, they were tested on what they could remember afterwards. While both groups remembered facts really well, the group that took notes by hand did better when tested on conceptual ideas. And when tested a week later on their recollections of the talk, yep, those hand note takers performed better across the board. Digital calendars and tools are like my love language, but having an analog tool that lets me simply see my week day by day has been a game changer. I want to cultivate wise thinking and healthy habits when it comes to my digital diet. And so honestly, sometimes having a tool that is not able to spontaneously pop open 20 different tabs makes all the difference. In the Simplified Planner, I have room to map out the big 3 things that I have to do every day, and I'm going to show you that in a minute, but let's go ahead and look at my favorite parts of this planner. So there's not a whole lot of room for extra note-taking space in this planner, but I actually like that. There's this pocket in the front, and I usually slide some kind of journal in there if I'm traveling. These from Valmarie Paper fit perfectly, as well as Maybooks, and also these field note guides. The monthly tabs make it really easy to look at and flip to things at a glance, and each Sunday there's a to-do list of the really important stuff already there and waiting on me. And honestly, that's kind of it when it comes to features. Like I told you, the beauty of this planner is in its simplicity, and that's why now I want to show you how I actually use it. Emily includes some great how-tos on her website and in her blog, so I've adapted some of those to what works for us and my family. One of those that has done really well is that merging of digital calendars and analog calendars. So on Sunday nights, I sit down, I pop open my laptop, I go through and I look at the appointments that I have every single week, the meetings that are waiting on me, as well as any errands that I need to run during the week, and I write those all down in my analog planner. That's also my chance to check in on our family schedule, which right now is just my husband and my 2 dogs and I. So I'm able to look at his work schedule, see when I need to have dinner ready, the nights that it's just me at home, and I can plan all that out. These are the moments where I'll put in an Instacart order, cancel HelloFresh if we're traveling next week, etc. Then I go through each day, and at the very top, I write the word present. It's an acronym, and for that, I have my morning routine. Now, on morning routines, I highly recommend listening to James Wedmore's podcast on the Mind Your Business show. I'm going to link to that below on morning routines. If you just confine them to a box and you love that time, but you don't do anything after that carries that over, well, then what's the point of your morning routine? So I would listen to that. It may reframe the way that you think about it, but I do really enjoy my morning routine, and I put it in at the top. That's kind of an easy win for me. I'm always able to check off those things. Now, if you're interested in what the acronym PRESENT means, I have an entire blog post on that, and you can click the link to read it. At the end of every workday, I have my workday wind down routine, which is a chance for me to sit and kind of process through what happened. That's also the time where I pick out the big 3 things that need to be done the next day, and I map out the 3 little steps under each one that need to happen to get the whole thing done. Here's a little snapshot of what that looks like, and I have found that from the bottom up, I'll write personal tasks or other little to-dos, and if I can't fit everything on those lines, there's a good chance I'm not going to get it done. I don't know about you, but I have a huge tendency to put way more on my to-do list than I can actually do, and so I like that these lines, that's all I get. That's all the space I get, and if I can't get something done within these confines, it probably doesn't need to be on that day anyway. And there you have it. That's how I use Emily Lay's Simplified Planner. Her blog is a tremendous resource if you're looking to just simplify your life a little bit. And you can shop the planners at ashlynwrites.com/EmilyLay. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. I'll be back next week with an all-new episode, and I'll see you then.